Hi, this is Angie from Angie and Tony's Creative Retirement. So, in retirement for us, music and art is very important, but also gardening is a really creative thing to do. I think it's so relaxing, and it's something I've got into while I'm retired. Actually, I never started gardening at all until I retired, and I just found it so relaxing. But today I dropped over to visit somebody, and his name is Don Burnett, and he's actually a gardening guru here in Kelowna, British Columbia, all right, say even in the Okanagan. And he is retired, used to be a musician, was always a gardening expert, but he took me in to his greenhouse that is full of succulents and cacti. And he just loves working in there and puttering around in his space. So I'm going to introduce you to Don Burnett and his cactus greenhouse. I think I'm going to go in this little gardening shed and see what is here. Oh, and look at this here. It says right here, it's A. Burnett and Sons. In the gardening shed I go. And this is just not any gardening shed. I'm here with Don Burnett, who is the gardening guru of the Okanagan, certainly Kelowna and further afield. Hello, Don.
Hi, Angie.
What have we got here?
This is a stipple area. This one here is a plant that comes from, I believe, South Africa, and it smells like rotting flesh. It's for pollination, so flies will come and land on it and pollinate the flowers. So it's a very unique plant. This is one of the plants that I got from Dwayne Amundrud, who I met probably only a couple of years before he passed away. A giant plant collector and fantastic guy, musician as well. He played guitar and sang, and this one here is a stapella, and it is from South Africa. But a lot of these plants, I've got their origins on them. Tried to keep everything quite organized. This is from Mexico, obviously. It's one of the agaves from Mexico. This is another agave, and that one's a combination of agave and aloe.
There was one you just showed me that you didn't know even what it was. Which one was that? With little flowers.
Yeah, this one here was very unique. I'm not sure. I think I know the genus, but it's so unique. These little flowers on it and the leaves, and it's got a very succulent base. So it's considered a succulent because it's got all that water holding capabilities. And a lot of these, I really like the succulent part of things because they're so forgiving. These little Haworthias, for instance, they're really thick and heavy leaves, and you can let them go so bone dry between waterings, and they're still okay. And things like this cotyledon, this one here is a very unique plant. This is a unique plant. This is a Euphorbia obesa. Euphorbia obesa, and this is another Euphorbia. Euphorbia is a huge genus. That's another Euphorbia. And this one here is another one of my favorites. A lot of people look at them and think, no, it's kind of ugly. That is the most beautiful plant. Euphorbia. This is a Euphorbia decarii. Very unique, very hard to find. I got that from Dwayne as well.
What was that one in the little rock? It almost is hiding on a rock over here.
This one here is an Astichia ricii, which right there, that's the plant. And I'm telling you, it is very rare. And this little plant here is from Mexico. And this was planted by seed. Dwayne planted that by seed in 2011.
Whoa.
And that's how big it is now. It's very slow growing. And these are living rocks. These are lithops.
Oh, look at
living,
those.
living rocks, and they bloom. This just finished blooming, and yeah, and this is one of the cycads. These were on Earth when the dinosaurs were on. These two here. This one, cardboard palm, and this sago palm.
Whoa.
So yeah, I'm having fun.
This is beautiful. And there's another one here. This is the one I love here.
Yeah, isn't that a unique plant?
That is so
euphorbia, cool. And it's called Euphorbia mammillarius, Mammillarius variegata. So it's variegated, and it's mammillarius. Like, see, it looks like little boobs. That's why they call it a mammillaria, because it's mammary, mammaries.
We were talking last night about a cloud I called the Mamatusa that we saw one time, and that was looked like little boobs and breasts. This is incredible, Don. Yeah. Absolutely amazing.
It kind of becomes addicting,
I can see you're addicted because this is in your only greenhouse.
Yeah, this here is a tephra cactus, and it's related to this tephra cactus here. This one has thorns on it. This one doesn't. So, and I really like the pachypodiums. These are Madagascar plants are so cool. This is a young pachypodium. This is an older one here, and then behind me I've got that big pachypodium.
I love the colors of this one up here too. That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is a Tradescantia nanook, and it is translucent. The light shines through it. It's really quite something.
So Don, how long have you had this cactus terrarium
Well, I
here?
built the greenhouse in 2017, and I've always had plants. Of course, but prior to this, we had an acre under glass on Ethel Street there, and we grew 15,000 poinsettias, and we grew 110,000 packs of bedding plants, and over the years. We had that for 75 years in the family. And so when I retired from that and sold the property, I went without a greenhouse for about 20 years. And my buddy Charlie Faulkner, who's now passed away, said to me, "A Burnett without a greenhouse is like a shotgun without a duck." So I said, well, I better have a greenhouse. So I put it up, and I've just been collecting plants ever since, from various sources.
But as I say, there's another beautiful one right behind you over there. The one in the big pot.
This guy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the Opuntias, Opuntia subulata. That one's called, and that's your staghorn fern up there.
Staghorn fern.
And this is very rare. This is a Bugila canna, and it's from South Africa, and it has a nice, beautiful yellow daisy flower that's just finished.
And how long will it bloom for? And once a year or twice a year?
It blooms once a year. This was blooming for about a month and a half, but it's done now.
Well, this is amazing. Thank you to Don Burnett, who is our Okanagan gardening expert. Thank you, Don. Who is also Father Christmas this year, right? He wasn't last year, but this year is Father Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did enjoy going to visit Don. Doesn't he have amazing plants there? So many succulents and so many rare plants. I could go there another day and probably wouldn't get to see everything. I think he's got a couple of other greenhouses there. So maybe we'll go and visit him another time. So if you enjoyed what you saw, and maybe you'd like to get into in retirement into gardening and become a cactus expert. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, press the subscribe button, press the notification button, and press the like button.